So we're at the start of a new week in this container garden, and we did a little test quite recently. And you might recall that we got some pepper seeds and we sowed them in two different ways. One set we soaked in tea overnight, and that's because the acidity of the tea helps soften the shells of those seeds and therefore they germinate that bit quicker. The other set we took from a store-bought pepper and we just dried the seeds out and then put them straight in the compost as they were. We didn't soak those at all. So today we're going to have a look at the results of that test. And it's only been 4 days since we did it. Let's take a look. So that's how we set these up in a tray. And we've got ones that are soaked and the other side are not. So 4 days later, let's see what's happened. So as you can see, we've definitely got a result. That side is the one that we soaked in tea. That side we didn't. And we've already got germination only 4 days later. And these are not a bad height. These came through yesterday morning. If you look at the other side, you can see we're starting to see a little bit of something just there and there. But still nothing compared to the seeds that we soaked in tea. So we're quite pleased with that. And we'll see how much longer it takes for the other side to come up and reach a decent size. So as you just saw, we definitely got a result from soaking those seeds. There is something else that you're going to have to consider though. Once your seeds have germinated, they're going to need light straight away. If you don't give them enough light, they're going to start and stretch, become leggy. And as a result, you're going to end up with quite poor, tall, spindly plants. And we don't want that. So what we need to do is provide light. At this side of the kitchen, we do get a bit of sun come through a window, and then it moves to the other side of the van, so we can swap it round to provide them with some sunlight at least. But on days where it becomes overcast, they're not going to get any light at all, and that's not going to do them any good. But I did find something online that's going to come in quite useful when we get these overcast days. And that's one of these. It's one of those LED lights that we put in the hallway, and as you walk past them they automatically come on, so you don't have to mess about with your caravan lights at night if you're just nipping into another room. But these have also got another setting on them. You can basically set them to be on all the time. You'll not be able to see it, but there's like a little green light at one side, and if you press it again it goes blue, and once it's blue that means that that light will stay on all the time. So we can just pop that over the top of that tray when we get those overcast days and the plants are still getting sunlight. And admittedly, it's not the most intense of light, but it's better than nothing. And every chance we get, we'll pop them back into the sunlight. So by one means or another, we'll be able to help these plants and stop them becoming stretched. And I got these off Temu. There was only £2 each, and they're also rechargeable. But you can also plug them into mains and plug in the charger, and then it won't run out of battery life. It'll just stay on as long as you want it. So for £2, if it helps us out with this plants at this early stage in season, I think it's really well worth doing. I haven't yet checked outside to see if there's any germination, but I will pop out and have a quick look. We did have a bit of a problem on the previous video with the audio. We put one of those furry things over it that you see on other people's microphones. Unfortunately, it did ruin the audio quite a bit, and I amended it as much as I possibly could, and it was just about watchable. So apologies for that. I'll definitely not be doing that again. I'm just going to nip outside and have a quick look at the plants that we've got in that propagator and see if we've got any advancement on those. Well, coming outside to have a look in that propagator, and you can see wind has been knocking things all over once again. These are the 4 trays that we did, and inside there we've got carrot seeds, Florence red onion seeds and purple spring onion. But so far nothing's come through, and they definitely need a bit of a watering. And underneath there, the peas that we sowed, not much anything happening with those either, but there is something just there starting to come through. I'll put 3 or 4 seeds in each of these pots. So I'm pretty sure something's on its way. So as you just saw, not much of anything happening out there, but it is still quite cold. I'm sure things are on the way. We did have some peas left over from when we planted those in those pots. So what I did is I left them soaked in a bit of water. And what's happened is they've germinated. So that is one of the peas that we've had soaked in water. And as you can see, it has germinated, which tells me that those peas are viable. So I'm pretty sure the others are definitely on the way. I did mention it before, but when you're growing things like carrots, don't let the trays dry out like I obviously have. I'll give them a water as soon as I finish this video. If you don't keep your carrot seeds moist to some extent, they can just not germinate, full stop. We don't want that to happen, even though it is very early in the season and you can grow carrots all the way through the year. There was another thing that was actually mentioned on the channel, and I think it was from someone called Cavalier. They said that they got some really nice planters in Lidl. So I went online and had a quick look, and I've seen a couple of things that I definitely want to buy for this container garden. Really nice wooden planters, and some of them have got trellis going at the back, and they're around 3 foot tall altogether. So they'll be perfect for those dwarf peas that we're trying to grow, because them plants only grow to around 3 foot. So we can put quite a few in a container which is about this wide, so somewhere region around 2 foot wide. We can get quite a few plants in there, and then they can grow to the full length on that trellis. And they will look a little bit tidier than the pots that we were using last year, but also apart from that, they're not going to be blowing over when we get these winds, which is a bit of a nuisance in Lincolnshire. We always seem to get quite a lot of wind. So we're going to go to Lidl first chance we get, and we're going to pick up a couple of bits and bobs for this container garden this year. So thank you very much, Cavalier, for giving me the heads up on that. So for a Monday morning, we are seeing results. As peppers have germinated, I'm sure those peas are definitely on the way, and onions and carrots do take quite a long time to germinate, so I don't think there's any problems there at all. It's just the cold that's slowing everything down constantly. So what we'll do with these peppers is we're going to let them grow on a little bit more until we start to see signs of the first true leaf, and then we're going to prick them out and put them in their own little compartments. Something like those trays that we use that's got 12 separate compartments to put things in, and that'll be big enough to grow these on. And I'm pretty sure that the ones that we took out of that store-bought pepper will all be coming through as well. I can see signs of something happening already. So although they're a bit slower, they are still germinating, which is great news. So the tea method does work. We also had that on a heat mat, by the way, which has obviously also helped with that germination process. And I think that's about it for today's video. I just wanted to give you a quick update on that test that we did. And now I'm going to grab my watering can, pop outside and go water those carrots and onions before I forget again. So thank you very much for being part of the channel, and thank you so much for all your comments as well, and I do try and answer as many as I possibly can. And if you are interested in seeing what we're going to be doing this week, then please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.